Hello all and welcome to Bankside Cuisine. You join me at the side of the lake, the rods are out, let's cook a really simple meal. Now we're going to do fajitas today. I've got two little mixes here, just going to take you through them. Either way, it's easy to cook on the bank. Now this old El Paso kit, pick this up, you get everything that you need in there except your veg and your chicken. So basically you've got your spice mix in there, you've got some salsa, you've got some tortilla wraps. You just need to add a little bit of diced chicken or your favourite meat that you want to put in there, and also some veg. On the other hand, we have this pack here where your chicken, your veg and a sauce mix are already combined, so the only thing that you're going to need to add to that is a pack of tortilla wraps. Either way, it's entirely up to you. I'll pick them both up, but we're going to cook them now. Right, the stove's heating up. We've got a nice medium heat. I'm just going to add a little drop of oil to the pan. Right guys, that pan's nice and started to warm through, so we're just going to get the chicken into there and start sealing that off first. Now as I said, this is already seasoned. If you buy one of the old El Paso kits, it comes with a seasoning kit, so you can just put your chicken into a bag at home, put the seasoning over before you go, and then it's already marinated. So as you can see there, the chicken's nicely browning off, it's colouring, it's cooking through. So what we're now going to do, while that's going to finish cooking, we're just going to add the veg so it all cooks at the same time. So all we need to do now that's just a mix of peppers and onions. So once again, if you were to do this at home on your own, you could have whatever you like into there really. You know, at times I might put some black beans into there, peppers, some red onions, some radish, some spring onions. But this is just a really simple mix, ready done, easy to pick up from a supermarket on your way and eat. So as we said, these mixes are really simple to use. You know, we've just cooked the chicken off, we've added the veg, we're going to add the sauce. All we need to do then is put it into some tortilla wraps, and I'm actually going to bake those using the XL toasty pan, so they go nice and crisp and easy to eat. But really simple. No prep at home. Grab one of these and you're good to go. All right, so the chicken, the onions, the peppers are all cooking. The chicken's nearly finished cooking through. So next thing to go is our sachet of sauce. Right, so these are nearly cooked. What we're going to do, I'm just going to find the biggest piece of chicken that's in there and just break it open. So if that's cooked all the way through, everything else is going to be done. So let's just find that. And there you go. So you can see that, what we're looking for. It strands all the way. It's actually cooked all the way through. It's the white colour. There's no pink in there. So that was the largest piece of chicken. So all of this is cooked. Now what we're going to do is the second part. Now you could just eat this. You could grab yourself a wrap. You could put it in there and just eat them like that. I'm going to do something slightly different with mine and just show you a different way of presenting them. Right, so I've already made a couple up. I've switched over pans now. We're onto the XL toasty pan. I've got a couple. I'll just show you what I'm doing. So just spoon the mix in. You want a nice amount of filling in each one. There's enough there for a couple more. And onto that, I'm just using this little bit of salsa that we've got that came with the old El Paso kit. Now you could put cheese in there as well. You could put some rice for an actual full-on burrito. Some black beans could go in there, as I said earlier. But all we're going to do is just roll these over, wrap them up and get them into our toasty pan there. Right, and there are all of our fajitas. So we've wrapped them all. I've got 5 out of that mix. You will get more. I've filled these quite a lot. So you get 6, 7, 8 if you fill them a little bit less, or even if you want to add a little bit more veg or some beans or some rice, as we said earlier. So all we're going to do now is put the lid on. I'm going to turn the stove on and then we're going to cook it in the same way that we do a toasty. We're just going to keep flipping it. So these then will get a nice crisp on the outside of these wraps. And then you'll be able to pick them up and just eat them and enjoy them. Right, so our fajitas have now been cooking for a few minutes, and as you can see, they're just really starting to come up lovely on all the sides. I'll flick them over on, so we've done the top and the bottom, and then I'll flick them over to the sides while we're in there, and then so all 4 sides of those fajitas are now going to be toasted. So we'll flick this over, and there you go. As you can see, nicely coloured. So all that's left to do now, we'll turn the stove off. And the joy of these pans, we'll just pop that apart and dispose of that. And there we go. There are our ready baked fajitas, ready to go. Now, as I said, you can put cheese on those with the rice. You can have some nice dips to serve those with, a little bit more salsa over the top, whatever you really enjoy with these. But these are just nice and simple to pick up and eat on the bank. Another variation that you might want to try of these is a breakfast fajita. So you could put beans in there, some cooked sausage, some cooked bacon, some mushrooms, fold them over and cook them exactly the same way, and then a couple of fried eggs over the top, and you can use that just to dip your breakfast fajitas into the yolks. You've got a lovely tasty breakfast. But for now, try these chicken fajitas on the bank. You won't regret it.